I'm sorry, guys. We started the race. I maybe took a little advantage of the jersey showcasing, but we are off racing here in the Circuit of the Americas. Most drivers starting off on the hard compound. It's only Liam on the mediums, Sem on the softs. No position changes massively as of late. It's just Jam up one position, Race Roller down one. Now we go through that fast little chicane where Sem had his little incident in qualifying. All drivers making it through, though, in one piece. Apologies to the ladies and gentlemen that probably wanted to see the graphics, but the race is more important. Ooh, down up. There's a Mercedes coming up the inside. It was Race Roller. And ironically, pulling a Lewis Hamilton there. God damn. At least he got the move back on Jam, but oh my goodness, that could have been scary. It looks like Sem was ghosted there for a little bit. No, he's still ghosted. What is going on with Sem here? Not sure what's happening there in the background. Hopefully all our drivers can get through unscathed, but they are falling behind the train here. This is a normal thing here in McKeon. And we got Bourbon Boy making a move on Corey. Corey gonna go for the switchback. And can't get the move done right there. Drastic Blaze, though, on Ham. Oh my goodness, some good side-by-side action from Blaze and Ham there. Just before the S's. I'm sure we all know, as racers, or F1 fans, I should say, just in my case, shit can go down there, but drivers get through unscathed for the time being. All the credit to Owen as well, keeping up in the DRS train right behind Jam. Of course, no DRS assistance as of yet. We're still waiting for that third lap, and it looks like Ham going up the inside of Drastic Blaze. Some body checking there, as we like to say in hockey. It was a clean body check. I don't know if it was necessarily a clean overtake in F1, but definitely a clean body check in hockey. Definitely approved here in Canada. All right, so DRS enabled. 28 laps total in this race. And actually, this race is kind of fun. It's not overly long. It's a very fast and flowing track, to me at least. That back straight really, or at least the Sector 1 and Sector 2 speeds it up. Sector 3 is obviously the real slow aspect. But yeah, Coda does provide with some fun action, as I've been told. And Bourbon Boy trying to run away with this. Corey's like, nah. Not today. So the big thing for Corey here, ladies and gentlemen, will be Corey wants to get first place, right? Because if he gets first place and Ham would get third, for example, then Corey would actually be able to get 10 points within Ham's grasp. So it's good. It's good. I'm liking it. It can work out. But anyways, that will be the goal. And especially if you can get fastest lap, then that's an extra point, of course, for Corey as well to boot. So even potentially 11 points, that would obviously reduce the gap to 12 points if Corey can get the maximum amount of points and Ham stays in P3. We obviously are a long ways away from the finale of this race, but this is the things that I'm sure people will be thinking about when it comes to the standings and the overall, situation of these drivers. I want to give some love to these guys in the background as well. Of course, you got Sem, who had a horrendous qualifying, and I'm trying to be nice, but he didn't even set a lap. He's up already 3 positions, trying to make a move on Owen for P7, and that is now 4 positions for Sem. Nicely done from Sem. Will he be able to hold it? And the 3 sec. Oh my goodness. Sem, you goofball. And he'll admit it too. He'll acknowledge that Diesel was right in this situation, but he knows he's a muppet. He'll be kicking himself. And it's also because it's so early in the race. But also just because McKeon division, they're always so close. And you got what? You just set the fastest lap of the race according to the game, Sem. So obviously you have the pace, but it's like, damn. 3 seconds? And hold on. Didn't he just invalidate on that lap? So how does he get fastest lap if he invalidated on the lap that he got the fastest lap? Like he got a track warning, which in qualifying would automatically... Wow, I just noticed another EA fuck up. I'm sorry to call that out, Sam, but that's ridiculous. So the game doesn't even disqualify the fastest lap, even if you invalidate on that lap. Huh? Well, you learn something new every day, ladies and gentlemen. You learn something new every fucking day. Back to the action up here at the top. Doesn't seem like Race Roller has gotten involved with the top guys. He seems pretty content with staying in P5, maybe watching the guys up here at the front. But we got Corey, Bourbon Boy, Ham, and Blaze giving us a battle here for the top positions in this race, at least for the time being. Now, if you guys are new to Summit, basically, this is what the entire race is going to look like for, I would say, maybe, well, until the next pit stop. Let's put it that way. When these guys finally decide to come in for a box. Oh, looks like, oh no, it's Sam is out again! And it's a full safety car, full Burt! I just missed it, but Sam is out of this race, and it looks like in the same area where it happened in qualifying. And now we only have 10 drivers remain. This could be interesting also to do with these tire strategies. But we're going to see how this all plays out, of course. Full safety car. And yeah, it kind of brings a little halt to the action. This could allow some drivers, though, to adjust their strategies. We're going to see if any driver takes advantage of it. The only one I can maybe see doing it, possibly, are the guys at the back. And that tells you all You need to know about my commentating skills and my knowledge, because everyone is coming in except for Massey. Oh shit, Massey has stayed out. Everyone else has come in to the pits. Okay. Fresh mediums. Everyone on fresh mediums. Obviously, except for Massey, who stayed on his original hards. Wow. We'll put some sriracha on my freaking burger and chicken wangs. Because this shit's getting spicy, folks. Really not knowing what to expect here, but it's gonna be exciting to see how this might all play out. Of course, you can see there's a massive separation because of the double stacks from certain drivers. The big one that I see is Ham. Odds drop down now to P7 in this race. Corey still has the proverbial lead just because of the fact that Massey has to make a mandatory pit stop. Then again, we're so early in this race, I don't even think the fresh mediums will last to the end. Normally, this track is a two-stop strategy type track. So yeah, we're going to have to see how our drivers all play this out. I know everyone's right behind each other. I haven't seen a one-lap safety car. That would be amazing, though. I'm just not expecting it, so don't get your hopes up, folks. Yeah, realistically, they could technically get restarted right here if they needed to. But of course, the game is not going to allow that. And it looks like the Massive is coming into the pits here, folks. So actually, it might be an interesting strategy. Yes, he is, going to be at the back where he was originally. But he's going to be on one lap fresher tires than everybody. And at a track where tire degradation is absolutely ridiculous, this could come into full effect. I know this could work out really well for Massey if he plays his cards right. Anyways, I'm going to go hit a bowl real quickly, folks. I'll be right back. And yeah, after this lap, we should get back to racing speed. Let's go. We got 20 laps to go, folks. We still got lots of racing to go. Lots of racing. All right, just coming up to Sector 3. Safety car is officially in. And now we're going to have Corey back us up. Corey will become our defunct Burt Mylander for the time being until we all cross the line, of course. All right, we're going to get back to racing speed very shortly. Burt is literally coming into the pits right as I speak. So we got Corey out of Bourbon Boy, Blaze in P3, Race Roller P4, Jam in P5, Ham in P6. And we are away. Back to racing speed. Corey has a nice jump on Bourbon Boy. Bourbon Boy wasn't able to get a good reaction time in comparison, and they all hold their positions. Of course, no DRS assistance for the next 2 laps after Burt Mylander has finally come in. One positive news is at least all the drivers, as it stands, will get points towards the standings. Looks like Bourbon Boy riding the ass of Corey. Will he even need the assist of DRS? He's using a little bit of battery there to maybe get a little jump. He's going up on the inside. Let's get another angle of this. And it looks like Bourbon Boy is going to get the position. Corey is fighting back. He's now going to have, of course, the inside of these 2 right-handers. Oh, there's some great side-by-side action. Drastic Blaze also in the thick of things. There's a little bit of contact that looked like there from Corey and Bourbon. But some great little action. I'm sure we're going to see more of it. This is definitely not the end. Okay, Ham apparently has the fastest lap out of that. I have no idea how these guys rip it so fast. I'd literally be 5 seconds behind them all. Also, the one thing I have to pride you guys on is your side-by-side driving. Like, it's second to none. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. I know it's a lot to ask, but can we get some good racing like this in F1 real life today? You know, in a couple hours? In an hour from now, pretty much? That'd be absolutely amazing. Oh, Blaze having a look at Corey. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, but no, it's going to be Corey that gets the move. Instead, that was great stuff from Corey on Bourbon Boy. I mean, it looked like Blaze was going to get the move done. I honestly just believe there was no room for Blaze to actually just jump and get that position. And Bourbon Boy also did play a little defensive there. That was some gorgeous stuff. Let's check out live to left, replay to the right. And yeah, that was some absolutely gorgeous driving. Actually, just looking at the replay, it looks like Bourbon Boy held that pretty well the entire time. Still some great action. A DRS train between our top 7 still. Owen falling a little behind Metal. I'm sure he's going to be wanting to keep up with these McKeon pace drivers. Show his stuff and show Division 2. Isn't that far off the pace of McKeon. Uh-oh. Our top 3 giving us a show. Now Bourbon Boy is going to get the move on Corey. Sure, Corey's going to fight back, having a look coming up the inside. As we go through 13 and 14, Bourbon Boy going to hold off. And, yeah, these two having a fun battle up at the front. Drastic Blaze kind of in a awkward position. I'm sure he wants to get a move done. He's got a really gorgeous hat with him. I can imagine. He just wants to get this shit done, you know? Then you got Race Roller, of course. You got Ham in the thick of things. These guys really trying to not give each other an inch here. Surprisingly enough, we haven't seen a lot of overtakes going into turn 1. A lot of them have just been on that back straight, at least here. Apologies, everybody. Just had a little message to deal with, but we are back. And let's go up there at the top. Corey getting a move done on Bourbon Boy. Absolutely. Oh, there's major contact. Oh, my goodness. I need to watch the replay and see exactly who maybe was at fault or everything. But Bourbon Boy, Race Roller, that was nuts. And now Ham is up in the P3. Blaze in the P2. Yes, you better believe I pressed the replay button, folks. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look. We're probably going to have to watch this multiple times here. We're going down into turn 12. Corey had just made the move on Bourbon Boy. Then Bourbon Boy gets clipped by, it looks like, Race Roller. Watch that one more time. Blaze is on the outside in the Red Bull. And yeah, it is Race Roller just clipping the back of Bourbon Boy. Now, Bourbon Boy potentially could have some rear damage. See, Race Roller has gone officially into the pits. Got a new front wing, so he definitely damaged an end plate there, making that contact. But now the separation has been caused between Blaze and Corey, which will allow Ham now to potentially fight for P2. This is something, I mean, Corey and Ham are brothers pretty much. Like, they just enjoy racing, and they've had a great season together. But when it comes to Corey's chances, at least, of winning the championship, this is not what he needs. He needs Blaze, at least, to put a little separation between the two of them. Because as it stands now, Blaze getting a little squirrel. Oh my goodness, it's getting nerve-wracking here. I did say earlier that the tire degradation here in COTA is very weird, and it is dependent very much on your personal setup. It obviously could increase the degradation or maybe reduce it a little bit, and that will obviously, you know, be more visual as the race progresses on. Some fun action nonetheless. I mean, Metal up into P5. He was sitting in the back for quite a while. And he's just, you know, reminded everyone, hey, I'm right here, buddies. I'm right here. Let's go. So this is the big thing that I'm going to be curious about here, folks. When are our drivers going to come on to what I'm assuming is another set of mediums? Oh, sorry. I knew there was a battle here. It looks like it's Jam and Blaze getting into it. Blaze holding off Jam. Jam's trying his very best. But it looks like Blaze is going to hold him off for the time being and stay in that podium position. That'll be the big thing for Blaze, is just to try and stick with the Haas guys. And actually, because Corey and Ham has DRS on Corey, it's going to be harder for Blaze, of course, to get the overtake done on Ham, which could allow Jam now here to come up the inside. And Jam, P3. For the time being, that is one of the first overtakes we've gotten in that first corner, and it was a beautiful move as well to boot. Let's get an instant replay just up the inside. So as it stands, to I'm sure the surprise of absolutely nobody watching the McKeon division, we have the Haas guys up in P1 and 2 respectively. For some reason, I feel like I fucked something up. I'm just going to double check here. Yeah, it is in 1 hour. Okay. My phone just told me the race was about to start, and I got nervous that it was going to be in like the next 8 minutes. But yes, my brain is not mistaken. It is 1 hour and 8 minutes. So one great thing about Summit too, the admins would never fuck us over. Like, if race time here coincides with real F1, they always bring it like an hour early or an hour late. Maybe they even postpone the race entirely. They're just good guys. So now we're officially over the halfway point of this race now, folks. And this is where I'm expecting people to start boxing, maybe going for undercuts. I would assume their real strategies would be maybe to box around lap 12, get a fresh pair of boots on, and, you know, make a charge. If you can extend that, even better, because, you know, you get fresher tires towards the end of this race. But this is another thing, too. What is going to happen between Ham and Corey? Are they going to play nice with each other, or are we going to get a battle between the top two here? I'm just going to show this one quick time here. Here are the driver standings. I mean, you guys can clearly see there. 23 points separating Ham and Corey. So Corey needs to get ahead. Or at least stay ahead, sorry. Stay ahead. And then if Ham wants to make it more difficult, he needs to get past. Then again, they're also teammates. It's just weird. What's going to happen? 4 races left. 3 after this. I've been asking them all year, can you please stop being nice to each other? They're just killing it. Together, too. It's... Honestly, if this was the movie Cars, both of them would have a stupid, smug Jeremy Clarkson smile on their face right now. I think we all can agree on that. Jam is kind of like the happy-go-lucky Richard right now. Just all happy and giddy that he's, you know, on the GT. And then you have James May. Oh, look at this! As I'm talking shit, it looks like Ham has made a move on Corey. Now, of course, we never know here in the commentary booth if that was actually planned or if they're having a little fight. I mean, I would like to imagine they're going to have a fight. Like maybe Corey's going to try and return the favor here going into turn 1. I guess we'll see. Let's stay with Corey. Let's see if he will return the favor. I mean, he used a little bit of battery there. I think actually, no, Ham used about 20% battery and he got the move done that way. Oh my goodness. Corey! Just riding that bum. Oh my goodness, that was very close to potential damage. I just have no idea how like, that was almost perfection. Any more forward, he would have got damaged. Any more backward, and it just wouldn't have been as like, it's just ridiculous. I think that was like the perfect. Now I'm gonna go for a move on him. Has that straight line speed, the slipstream, and it's just no, he's not. He's not going for it. Let's be honest, he could have used battery and forced the issue up the inside. He decided not to. Massey also right behind Liam, but Massey with that 3-second time penalty, that's really going to hurt him in the long run. Bourbon Boy, I think Bourbon Boy might have some rear end damage. He was having a fantastic race, and that little bit of contact might have thrown him off a little bit. Okay, here we go. So we got Corey. Sorry, I apologize. Corey and Am are still out. With Jam, Blaze, Metal, Bourbon Boy, and Owen all in the pits. 10 laps to go. All these guys going for that undercut. You see Liam and Massey still also staying out. But Jam, Blaze going for that undercut. These guys were P3 and 4 respectively. So let's see what happens with regards to the undercut. And we'll obviously see, this is another thing too. So Corey and Ham, they would have to double stack. So you have to assume if one person, or if they both come at the same time, whoever's behind is going to be fucked. Yeah, Corey got squirrely there on that exit. I saw that. Ham is actually using some battery too. He's not going to be close enough. So Corey, I think Corey, best chance in the long run is going to stay out. He won't lose as much time as being double stacked. Unless Ham stays out, then Corey can go in. I mean, this is crazy. Here we go. Obviously, we're on board with Corey. What is going to be the decision with these top two? Ham, you have to go in. Save your title. There you go. He saves his title. Corey has to stay out another lap. And this could be right here, the championship moment right there. Maybe that one little squirrely moment coming out of turn 11. Now, I'm just curious to see what's going to happen with regards to Jam. Is he going to come out near his brother? He sees his brother right there to the left as the Haas boys stay ahead, at least on the one lap undercut. And now the question remains, can Corey maybe make a massive undercut and stay ahead of his teammate? You see Ham actually on a fresh set of softs in comparison to the mediums behind him. Could that prove detrimental in the long run? We're also going to see, of course, what Corey chooses to end this race. I'm actually really interested now. Okay, what is Corey going to do? Is it a fresh set of mediums to guarantee that you make it across the line? Or are you risking it for the brisket and going on to the softs? And then also, where is he going to come out in relation to the other drivers around him? Here it is. This is it. This is make or break. This is championship pit stop. This is literally the most monumental fucking thing right here. Fresh softs. Okay, we got one answer. Looks like Ham has gotten past. Same with Jam and Jurassic Blaze. Actually fallen back massively into P6. Oh my goodness, has this just cost Corey the championship potentially. The drama continues here in Summit. So as we let Corey get onto those soft, he's going to be a freaking rocket house too once those tires get up to temperature. In the meantime, going to stay with Drastic Blaze as he tries to make a move on Jam. Actually, Bourbon Boy is going to go for a move on Metal and gets it done. Nicely done from Bourbon Boy up into P4. That was actually a really nice move from Bourbon Boy. Makes it nice, easy, and simple. Meanwhile, Ham is falling off the pace of his brother up there in P1. Jam can now try and hold off Drastic Blaze and Bourbon Boy. You don't have that many laps to go either, so it could go down either way. Corey is right on the ass of Metal now as well. Apologies, I'm really not sure where to focus at this point. There's going to be definitely some two big battles. Okay, Corey, going to try and go for a little dive bomb. Oh, there's a body check. That's a body check if I've ever seen one. That's hockey. I'm not a steward, so I don't really give a shit at this point. But as a commentator, great body check by Corey. Now going to go for it into turn 12. And Corey gets the move done. That is P5 for Corey as he hunts down the next drivers ahead. Also, Drastic Blaze has made a move on the Jammer. Oh, here's Bourbon Boy having a look up the inside, sneaking that nose where the sun don't shine. Okay, Bourbon. Oh my goodness, and Corey as well now. Oh, Corey up the inside of turn 20. Forces Bourbon wide and goes and gets the move done, Corey. Corey's definitely getting aggressive here. It's fair. I don't know. I don't even know if it's fair driving, but it's fucking aggressive driving. That's for sure. He now goes up the inside of Jabber. No way. No freaking way. It's Corey getting the move done.
On the brakes, Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc, through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, that's to say the least. That holy crap, Corey. I mean, obviously he's taking advantage of those fresher softs, but you got to give credit where credit's due, ladies and gentlemen. That was some gorgeous, gorgeous overtaking. And now he's right behind Drastic Blaze. Up the inside. And that is P2 for Corey. As he hunts down his teammate now on one lap fresher softs. This is nuts. This is nuts. I mean, I think 3.4 seconds. Logic would tell you that Ham is fine, right? A common sense would tell you. But then again, this is Summit League racing, ladies and gentlemen, and nothing is concrete, if I've ever learned anything. We got 5 laps to go officially, folks. Corey is going to try and hold off Blaze. This is the one thing that makes me actually a little nervous for the soft runners, because I really did think that the soft tires would fall off really quickly. And if that, of course, indeed does happen, then the medium runners could take advantage of that. Damn, you can see Blaze just trying to get a different line there. 35%. 14%. Okay, so Blaze has pretty much almost 40% battery, whereas Corey pretty much has 15 to 20% battery. Let's be nice and say 20. This could be interesting. Blaze could use that to his advantage, maybe force Corey to use a little more. The gap I see is just falling back there. Oh, there's an incident here in the background. I'm not exactly sure. I can't see any damage to those three, but yeah, Liam, Race Roller, Massey, something just happened between those three. The bigger update, though, folks, and I'm very sorry if you're a Drastic Blaze fan, but he has now received a 3-second time penalty for track limit invalidations. Heartbreaking, because everyone is so damn close to each other, and he could potentially keep up with these top two who are on dying softs. I mean, it's not like extravagant, but it is. They are dying slowly. Jam has now been a DRS range of Drastic. This is terrible. Liam now 3 second, yeah. And now Bourbon Boy gets past Jam. Could have a nice battle here for P4 between Bourbon Boy and the Jammer. Of course, Jam always jamming out to the classic rock songs. That's why his name is Jam after all. He always jams. He's probably a drum. He was probably a drummer at one point in his life. Hence the jam. That's what I'm assuming, okay? Don't actually believe what you're hearing, but I like to assume Jam was a jammer, and he was a drummer. He was the sickest drummer you've ever seen. Alright, well, the plot thickens. It seems like Ham is losing time slowly but surely to Corey, but I don't know if it's going to be fast enough. There's still 3 laps to go. Looks like Liam has made a move on Race Roller. Race Roller trying to return the favor here in the background for that final positions here, P9 and 10 respectively. Still giving us some good action there at the back. Let's take a look at the time penalties. So Race Roller 6 seconds, everyone else with those 3 seconds. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, memorize the tire compounds. This is the last time you're going to see them. Softs for half the grid, mediums for the other half, pretty much. Where to watch is the question. That is the real. Oh, maybe Race Roller going for a move on Liam. There you go. But maybe he locks up Liam coming up for the switchback. I know they both have penalties, but they're still giving us some good action here for P9 and 10. Oh my goodness, Race Roller still keeping up with Liam. That was a cheeky little move by Liam. I love that. He got the line he needed and keeps the position. Race Roller keeping a nice fight, though. I'm liking to see that. 2 laps to go, though, here, folks. 2.5 seconds between Ham and Corey. Not looking very realistic unless something drastic happens. Did I just say drastic? not a bad race, to say the least. This has been fun. The strategy's really played out. And it seems like slowly but surely, Ham is putting one finger on the title as long as he keeps that position. It is the final lap of this race. Looks like Blaze and Corey have been battling it out to the very end. It just does not have the exit speed in relation to Corey, it seems, to make the move. Of course, the 3 seconds are a pain in the ass, but we all know as racers, we still want to get the move done if we can. And then we can complain later, like, oh, if I didn't have that 3-second time penalty, I would have got you. I would have got you. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, you know? That's what we all love. That's, I think, human nature. Oh, he goes deep there out of that chicane. So that was definitely a track warning. I gotta tell you that for free. He's got to be careful, especially when pushing the car. He cannot afford to get 6 seconds because as it stands right now, he's losing his podium position. Bourbon Boy has actually maintained what he had to do even after that collision with Race Roller. And there you go, Blaze. No, Blaze! He got into a small collision there. Luckily, both our drivers, oh my goodness, he's drifting. This motherfucker's drifting. Bourbon Boy has gone right up to the heels. He's going to lose multiple positions now. Always heartbreak for Blaze. He will keep P5 and stay in the interview room. But that is heartbreak. Ham will take P1. Corey across the line. And then you got Bourbon Boy, Jam, and then Blaze. Oh my God. What a fantastic race that was. Let's take a look now at the ending. We got Race Roller and Liam for the final 2 positions. I think it's safe to say this will be a Race Roller would like to forget. Alrighty then. So without further ado, we have him in P1, Corey P2, Bourbon Boy with the fastest lap in P3, Jim in P4, Drastic Blaze P5, Metal P6, Owen in P7, Massey P8, Liam in P9, Race Roller P10, and Sam to round us out in P11. Also, I do want to mention, this was the first ever race that I called Owen by his real name, and I think he actually finished the race. I do want to bring that up. First ever time. This is monumental in the history of Summit League Racing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I might not be fired from next season. I might be fired. I'm probably going to be fired. But there's a chance I could be back next season. Yeah. DM Owen and let him know. All right, so we're going to... And Drastic Blaze. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're gonna wait for our interviewees just for a second. Just got Jim in here. Wait for the other 2 drivers to get in here, but Yeah, that was definitely a fun race in Austin, Texas here. I don't want to obviously take these drivers' time too much because we got some real racing to watch, even though we probably all know who's going to win, right, Jim? I think we all know who's going to win the real race.
Mm.
The real race
Yeah,
is,
unfortunately, mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not going to be
Sorry,
as
sorry,
exciting
sorry,
as
so
this
sorry,
one,
mate.
sadly.
So boring every week, mate. Yeah, almost as boring as this Haas domination, to be honest.
Yeah, well, this is got Haas domination, got Red Bull domination. What more do you want from a fucking Sunday, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna wait like 20 more seconds for our final interviewee, who is Drastic Blaze. Actually, I'll send him one more interview or invite, sorry, because I'm just annoying like that. He's probably going to be pissed off because that 3-second penalty really cost him. But I think at the end of the day, we can all admit he did have a great performance. Just sucks. Like McKeon division, you can't fuck up, man. 3 seconds just eats you alive. It's a real thing here in McKeon. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess he does not want to join us for this evening. Completely understandable. It's too bad because he actually purchased a hat, a Diesel Classic hat recently, and I was making the joke the entire race that that hat was giving him some extra speed for this race. Obviously, if he had won, we would have promoted this hat actually gives you extra speed, but sadly that didn't happen. Anyways, without further ado, jokes aside, let's get into the interviews. Jam,
Jam.
I can
Yes,
hear
mate.
myself. What the hell's going on?
Sorry, that's me.
Actually, you know what, mate? It wasn't a bad race for you. Obviously, strategy played a huge role into things that Burt Mylander coming out with regards to Sem affected the race, not infected, affected the race. But what are your thoughts? Give us your take on how it was for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think fourth was probably the best I could do there really. After the incidents and everything that happened in front. My pace felt pretty good in the first stint. I didn't really have to use any battery or anything to keep up with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, obviously the safety car came out, and quite early on I decided that I was going to do mediums. And then yeah, obviously the incident happened when I was running in sixth still. Yeah, put me right up into fourth place, I think. And then yeah, new blazer damaged, so tried to get past him up to third, which was looking good. And then yeah, obviously went for the mediums. Wasn't really expecting everyone to pit at the same time as me, which was a little bit annoying, but yeah, obviously, I think quite a few people were liking that strategy, and then for some reason my pit limiter wouldn't go off at the end of the pit lane, which probably lost me about a second, and it lost me a place to Blaze, which was yeah pretty annoying again. So I think I could have had a podium if not for that, but no, I mean, I just didn't have the pace at the end, to be honest. I mean, Bourbon was too quick for me, and yeah, obviously the Haas coming through on the softs as well. So yeah, I can't be too disappointed. I got a bit lucky to end up where I did in the end with the instant and Blazer's penalty and damage and that. So yeah, I mean fourth place is pretty good. Would have liked a podium, but yeah, as I say, I think fourth on pace was probably about where I was, give or take.
Yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, I think because of the fact that unfortunately, the numbers have been a little low as of the most recent weeks, but I think I still think it's still safe to say that you can be pretty happy with your performances. You know, you got a P4, you're getting some solid points at least. It's just, man, I have to bring it up, man. Your brother and Corey, I don't know what's going on between those two. They do like to play nice with each other, but I have to ask you, Jim, is this real? Are they actually freaking being nice to each other, or are they actually going to give us a battle towards the end? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't really tell you a whole lot. It all seemed pretty nice in the party tonight. I know if it was me, I probably wouldn't be. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Obviously, with them being teammates,
Right.
I mean, they've won the constructors and everything at this point. They're going to win the joint constructors as well, I think. So, I mean, I'd be doing everything I could to try and win the championship. But, I think Corey summed it up pretty well actually when he was saying at the end that out of the two of them, whichever one pitted the lap that Harry did, then they would have won the race. Obviously, it was the difference between coming out right at the front and right at the back of the train, which is obviously a pretty huge difference. But, yeah, it's all seeming very pleasant still at the moment. Corey's kind of running out of time. I think he's about 28 points behind now. So
Yeah.
whether we'll see a change in the next week or so as to his approach, I don't know. But I mean, with the kind of lack of drivers that we're getting at the moment, obviously it's kind of difficult for that to happen. Because even if Harry were to have a bad race, you know, he's still probably coming P4, P5, something like that. So,
I agree.
yeah, running out of time to get it done.
Honestly, man, I agree with you. Actually, the specific moment that you brought up, I literally was talking about in the middle of the race, saying this could be the championship right here, right now. Obviously, we hope as a commentator, as a viewers, we hope that is not the case. But I mean, it very well could be. You never know, as I just said. Anyways, before I let you go, I have to ask you, man. Brazil coming up next week. That is that's a favorite to many people. What are your thoughts on Interlagos?
It's not one of my better tracks. I mean, I do quite like driving it, but I seem to do it every other week in some sort of tournament or league as well, to be honest. Depending on the numbers, it could go either way. We'll probably get a decent turnout for Brazil like we normally do, so I'll probably qualify about 13th and then have a really crap race because that seems to be what normally happens when people actually turn up. No, I'd expect a really close qualifying, to be honest. I mean, for yourself commentating and for anyone that's watching the stream, I think probably 4 or 5 tenths between top 11 and 12 drivers. I think it'd be a really close one, and then yeah, probably a big DRS train for the whole race.
That's normal.
Yeah,
That's
probably
McKeon shit right there.
Not the most interesting to watch, but
the pros
yeah,
understand though,
normal
right? You
McKeon, I
guys
think.
understand. Like you guys are all so close. It's all about the strategy. I feel like it's just
Yeah, of
it is
course.
what it is. Final question. Or sorry, I have one last question. I'm sorry, Bourbon, but I have one last question, Jim, because I just noticed you're on the list for the Diesel Classic, so I have to ask you because
Certainly.
obviously I got to promote my own event. What's your thoughts on that? Are you excited? Are you gonna take the gold plaque from Benster? What's going down?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, my kind of shorter race pace is never normally that amazing, but you know, I'll give it my best, and a nice little gold plaque from yourself wouldn't go amiss in my room at university. So,
Yeah,
no,
honestly,
to be honest, I'm just looking forward to the kind of format of it all. It's not really something that I've done much before, so yeah, I mean, it'll probably get Corey absolutely wiping the floor with me, but apart from that, it should be some good fun.
you never fucking know, mate. You never know, right? Anyways, thank you for your time. All the best, and
Yeah,
hopefully
thanks a
we'll
lot,
see you
mate.
next week, brother. All the best.
See you later, mate.
Peace. Oh my god. Corey has found his way somewhere. Apparently, leads have fallen apart. I mean, he could literally has his own fucking button, like goofball. You have your own button, Corey, and let me speak to Bourbon, okay? Bourbon, please tell me you're there, Bourbon. By the way, first
Yeah,
of all,
I'm here.
all right. I'm gonna yell at Corey for just 2 seconds more. Corey, fuck off.
Oh, bye bye. That's all I wanted to do. Have a good evening.
I love you, buddy. Um, without further ado, Bourbon. So the first thing I want to bring up, obviously you had a great finale to the race, but it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows for you. There was a small little incident coming into turn 12 with the race roller, probably threw you down a couple more positions than you would have wanted. But at the end of the day, as I said, you did finish well, but what are your thoughts? What's the mentality after you get hit like that? Like, did you have rear wing damage? What's your thoughts? Tell us. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I didn't have any damage, which was nice because usually the game decides to just give you side pod damage or
Right.
something. But luckily I didn't. I just lost about 3-4 seconds, which only meant I spent half the race just trying to catch up. And then luckily, I don't know what happened. I just got on DOS like lap 20 or something, and then started to make my way through. But then I tried to get past Jam quickly so I could follow Corey through, but that didn't go well. So by the time I got past him, I was again out of DRS. So P3 was the maximum I could get. Really.
With regards to actual pace, though, it looked like you were on fucking fuego. Like I have no disrespect, but like I was watching the Haas guys, and then all of a sudden I see Bourbon Boy take provisional pole with that 130. Like it was a 131.6, I believe it was. It was fucking rapid. Is this the track you would say that you normally feel confident in?
Yeah, it's definitely one of my better tracks, especially on fresh tires. Because I felt, especially on all three stints, I felt quicker than most of the guys on fresh ones. As soon as we went 25%, I didn't feel that great. But up until that point, I felt quite quick. So yeah, it's probably one of my better tracks in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely showed out there. Corey's trying to ruin your interview, by the way, because he's trying to play his fucking button. Corey, fuck off! Oh my god. Don't worry, I muted it for you so the ladies and gentlemen could hear your response. But fucking hell, man, you threw me off my interview questions. With regards, so obviously, yeah, the crash that pissed you off. And then you still maintained. I think it's safe to say you kept your head down. You did what you had to do, and you got the solid P3. You had some good battles at the very end. I think I caught that overtake as well. I don't actually see you in the standings here. Are you just a reserve, or are you planning on joining next season? What's the plan, Bourbon?
It depends on my schedule, to be honest. I did start the season full time, but then I had to drop down. So
fair.
Hopefully next season I can be hit more.
Hey, honestly, I understand it, man. Life fucking hits you sometimes, and as we all know, real life is a pain in the fucking ass, right? I'm going to take a shot of whiskey for you. I think it's rye. It's not bourbon, sadly, but it is rye. So cheers to you, brother. A great performance from you.
Thank you.
Woo! And hopefully, let's enjoy some real life racing, right?
Yeah.
Any predictions for the real life race? Max Verstappen, perhaps?
Magnussen gets disqualified.
And are you actually going to be able to join us for next week? Because obviously we're running low numbers. It would be nice to have some more great drivers like yourself join us for what's it? Where are we going? I literally just said it.
It's Brazil, I think.
Thank you, Interlagos. Yeah. You like it? Are you coming to join us?
I should be there, but I'm not as good out there as I am out.
Oh, come on, man! No excuses. I want to see it. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I should be there.
Bourbon, thank you for your time. I know I'm an annoying idiot sometimes, but thank you for your time. All the best, mate. Great performance from you, and hopefully we'll see you next week in Brazil. Peace.
Yeah, thank you. All the best. See you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now conduct our interviews for this evening. Corey, you're allowed to press the fucking button now. All right, but I press the button for Corey. I'll give Corey 10 seconds to press the button. Or I'll press it for him. Actually, no, he already pressed it. Uses buttons. I'll do it for you, Corey. As we all know, Leeds lost this weekend. So, I mean, fucking goofballs. But yeah, without further ado, love you all. Take care. And I guess I'll see you on Tuesday. We're doing V3F1 on Tuesday. Wednesday, I do the Diesel Classic draw for round 1. Plus, I stream RRF1 racing. And then, of course, May 11th, 2024 is going to be season 6 of the Diesel Classic. So I look forward to all the shit that's going down this week. Love you all. Take care. Enjoy real life racing in Miami. And until next time, Diesel out. Peace.
Best to give me that loyalty. Best to give me that loyalty. Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me, calling me. be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited for the Diesel Classic. Here we got 32 drivers competing for that elusive gold plaque. And we are back to racing here. 2 laps to go, no DRS assistance.
Tears, no huddles, no mercy, no fears. Change speeds on the stop of a dime, spike in the nick of time. Fight when it's on the line, right now it's playoff time. Ain't no cheat codes or Ricos, so we dig deep to defeat foes.
Oh my God! Adrian!